What does it mean to be known in school? Do you have a favorite coffee shop or other establishment that knows you when you come in? They recognize you and can predict what you'll order. You tend to go there more often, in part because of that experience. Dominique visits a local convenience store each morning and Sammy says, "Hey Dom, here for the Red Bull? We got coconut." "Oh, I saw your team lost again." Ha 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 ha. Dominique knows that Sammy is teasing because Dominique only ever drinks the red or blue edition. There are other stores that sell Red Bull, and yes, Dominique knows it's not the healthiest choice. But he likes the daily interaction with Sammy. We hope that students have that same feeling. Maybe not the caffeinated sugar rush, but the emotional connection when they come to school. Students want to be known, but sadly some are only known for their problematic behaviors or the challenges they experience in life. Returning to Dominique's experience, let's start with two non-negotiable aspects of being known. The first is knowing the person's name and how to say it. Unfortunately, only 52% of students believe that their teachers know their name. Qualia, 2016. Knowing students' names should be a given, and learning to pronounce those names is an important indicator of the value teachers place on their relationships with students. Dominique gets his name changed regularly to Dominic or is misgendered as female because of his name. Imagine how many customers Sammy has each day, yet he takes the time to get to know his customers by name. Second, beyond his name, Sammy knew things about Dominique, including his preferred drink and his favorite sports team. Being known requires that teachers recognize some of the interests, passions, hobbies, favorites, fears, and so on about students. In the 2023 National Student Voice Report, only 59% of students say that their teachers make an effort to get to know them. If you want to create a strong sense of belonging and achievement in your classroom or school, invest in the time necessary to get to know students. The Teaching Channel offers tips and techniques for getting to know your students, from peer interviews to student interest surveys. We see these as necessary preconditions for feeling known, but they are not enough. Being known, in the truest sense of belonging, requires that students are known for their strengths. When we see our students' strengths, we appreciate them and the assets they bring to school. None of us like to recognize that we are more likely to see deficits, gaps in learning, problematic behavior, and lacking knowledge than the strengths that the student possess. Figure 1 provides a general summary of a strengths-based approach. In addition to changing our mindsets about deficits versus strengths, teachers need tools to uncover the sometimes hidden strengths their students possess, such as through 1. Observations. Pay close attention to how your students interact, solve problems, and express themselves. 1. Look for patterns in their behavior and achievements. 2. Information from others. Solicit input from other teachers, parents, guardians, and peers about each student's strengths. 3. Student reflections. Encourage students to reflect on their own strengths through journals or discussion prompts. 4. Work samples. Analyze students' work across different subjects to identify areas where they excel. In addition to the individualized activities teachers can use to get to know students, there are classroom routines and procedures that assist students in feeling known. Of course, greeting students by name as they arrive to class is an obvious way to communicate they are known. But there are others such as 1. Regular check-ins. Have regular one-to-one or small group check-ins with students to understand their feelings, interests, goals, and challenges. 2. Community building activities. Engage in activities that promote sharing and understanding among students. 3. Curriculum design. Develop a curriculum that reflects the diverse backgrounds and interests of your students. 4. Open communication. Create an open line of communication where students feel comfortable sharing their thoughts and experiences. Students want to be known. They strive for connections with the adults in their schools. For some, the negative reputation is enough to get the attention they crave. However, teachers and leaders can get to know students for the strengths they have, and in doing so, change the narrative about students and their beliefs about the future. In doing so, we foster a greater sense of belonging which positively contributes to both academic achievement and well-being. This information first appeared on CorwinConnect.com and was authored by Fisher, Nancy Frey, and Dominique Smith.